Hey guys, it's Ron from Renovated Right Now, and today we're going to talk about how to do your epoxy garage yourself. And now this garage that's right here you see, and we're going to take it from looking like this, and we're going to change and add epoxy coating to it and make it look like this. So stay tuned for the whole video so you can see how we can do it. And we have done a lot of garages and prep work for the concrete, so this is usually how we do it with the grinder and diamond blade blast hooked up to the vacuum cleaner. And already this floor had some epoxy flooring, so we had to grind it up and take everything out of the floor. So we just brought some rental equipment from Home Depot, like diamond brush. So these equipments, they are good for bare concrete or the places that are already have some dust or epoxy flooring, so you can rent them easily and take them home and then prep the concrete for the coating, that to make sure the coating bonds well and it goes right on the floor buffer. So it's pretty easy to run it, and you can see how good it cleans the concrete right there. You got these like little diamonds, that grit pads, and that goes under of it, and some of them they have hookup for the vacuum cleaner, so you can easily attach them and use it, and some of them they don't, but this one that we use, they have it, so it helps keep the dust down, and you could prep your concrete that way. Also, we prefer to do it with hand grinder ourselves sometimes, because it's better and better quality. As you see, we are grinding it here and with the hand grinder, so after that we can fix all the cracks and all the divots and the patch, and after that we have to clean up the floor with vacuum and make sure there's no dust, 100% solid epoxy attached to the floor, and this is different procedure than other places that you see. So we mop the floor, make sure everything is clean and there's no dust, and we use the epoxy that usually are 3 gallon per kit, and they are usually A to B, and the ratio is different for every brand and products, but this is how we do it. And we use the primer coat first to make sure that this coat sticks to the floor, and because it is basement, it might have some damp and some, it's wet a little bit, and it causes some people, it peels off their epoxy, and they call us why it happening 6 months or a year it's happening and it peels off. Well, the most important and vital important part is the part you have to make the floor prepared and preparation part. So as you see, we just put all the primer on the floor, and we use the roller 18 inches to just roll it up. But for your information, you have to know that most of these products that they are residential usages are not self-leveled, so we use the self-leveled products that they are commercial grade. These are the differences. And also the preparation, as I said, is a very vital and very important part. So after we did the primer, we use another coat of epoxy, either polyurethane premix like gray or any other color, or clear. You have to add some pot, but it's more costly, so we don't recommend that. And also we use some patches you see in there. But after we mix the colored epoxy, this is the light gray we use, and it comes in multiple different colors, but the ones that we usually use is gray color. So we pour on the floor, and this time has to be more thicker, and except unlike the primer part, as you see, it will not go inside the floor. It stays on top of the epoxy, on top of the primer epoxy, and it's very good that it shows the quality of it. After we poured a little bit more than primer, we have to start again with the squeegee, distribute it on the floor completely equal to everywhere. It's very better way and style, I'm recommending that. And after that you have to do the corners with the brush to cover everything, but the corners are not so much important than the middle, because it's not the place that everyone walks on it, but anyway, you have to do it in order to make it nice and bonds to the wall so it stays like that. That's one very important step. After you squeegee it, you will bring again your, I recommend 18-inch roller, and after that roller that you put it on the floor, you start to roll and evenly distribute it on the floor. What I recommend is going north to south and finish it off, and after that you have to go to east to west, so that way you can level it easily on the floor and it will not peel off. It has a lot of moisture barrier and it will help it. But don't forget, if you want to make a grip on the floor to make sure that nobody will fall, you can add some sands. But sometimes people don't like to have that sand, so they just add some washed sand. That's also a good product, but in other videos we will explain them more, so you will have them. But anyway, if you needed any help or any consultation or how to do it DIY, or just as I said, it's very more professional work, if you need it, you can call me at 416-700-7085. I'm Ron, and thank you for the video watching.